can't believe we're meeting.
I know.
That's crazy.
Out here.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about what brought you back out to the beach here. Because, I mean, listen, some of us are acutely aware that you may or may not have recently done another certain reality show in the MTV Viacom umbrella. So, what are you bringing to it this time around? You know, are there similarities or is it apples and Johnny Bananas?
Get out of here. That's so funny. You're awesome. There's definitely going to be a lot more fire. And I think it's because there's a mix of old era players. And there's something with this new era, which I love the quickness of it, but then there's also this part that it's a little bit fake when it comes to relationships. Or if Jeff asks you a question at Tribal, you kind of go around his question and try to make him happy, but also make sure that, you know, you're giving a good enough answer, but also vague enough so that the people that you're voting off aren't there. Yeah. And I think this time around, it should be more straightforward. Like if I don't like you, I don't like you, and you don't like me, but maybe we could work it on this vote together, or we're just trying to take each other out, and it's okay.
Well, then let's get into what got you back out here. I mean, after you had won, you know, did you have it ever in your imagination to be like, I would want to go out and play this game? Because we'll certainly obviously get into what the perception of you might be coming in. What made you decide to come back out for a second time?
Wow. So obviously I got the experience that everyone wanted. And in that season, I jam-packed everything that you could have had from a Survivor experience. Helicopter ride, a bunch of rewards. There's so much that I did, and I like met my people already, which I'm grateful for. So I always said, if I get called back, great. But even if I don't, I'm so grateful to have experienced Survivor. But I think being out here, I'm a lot more pumped. I'm not scared. I don't care about cameras. I don't care about not eating. I don't care about not showering, anything, not brushing our teeth. Like, all of that is natural to me. Not because in the real world, but I do brush my teeth. But I don't know, there's this freedom being here. There's so much freedom. And also just knowing that it's going to be harder because everyone here is minimum 2-time player. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to play.
Yeah, so then what's your perspective going into it? Because at least what I'm sort of reading from is this idea of like, I got the win the first time, playing with house money, everything's gravy. Is that the way you're approaching it, or are you saying, like, listen, I'm going to join Sandra and Tony in this season? Yeah,
no, I am joining Sandra and Tony because I think everyone thinks, oh, Dee's a winner, she's going to get cut first, or everyone's going to go for her. Don't get me wrong, people are going to come for me just because of the fact that I'm a winner. And if they were smart, they'd cut me out first, but that's not going to happen. It's not, because I'm so good at building connections and making people like me and making you feel like you're the most important person on this island. And I think people don't know that about me. I think they see me and they're kind of like intimidated, or they think, oh, she's the most dominant winner, we got to get her out. And I think there are going to be people that might have some sort of jealousy emotions in there just because like I did something that they hadn't done and they want to do. And they don't want to let me have that second chance. But I think by the time they realize that, it's too late.
Yeah, so how much do you plan on steering kind of into that dominant narrative curve? Because I can imagine on the one hand, to your point, easy reason to target somebody. Yeah. Also a good reason to have someone as a shield.
I agree. That's exactly what I think. I don't know another way of playing Survivor where it's not dominant or at the top. Yeah. But I think coming in here, I'm ready for, you know, I'm ready to play from the bottom. I'm ready to play from the middle. I'm ready to play from a swing vote. And I think having me is a perfect shield. Yeah. And that's exactly, if everyone wants to take me out, why not take me out later? Yeah. You know, that's obvious.
We'll get into your opinions on some of these players, but you also got this very unique perspective where after you won, you got to then sort of become the third chair on Fire. Yes. How do you feel like, has it changed your relationship with Jeff? Has it changed the way that you view the game, getting to like essentially become this armchair analyst right after you won?
It definitely has changed the way I view the game. And it obviously comes from Jeff. I don't think a lot of people, I feel as if there's a lot of fans who have something to say about Jeff all the time, and oh, he's controlling, or he's too woke, and this and that. And look, there's times, don't get me wrong, there's times where he is, right? But Jeff loves this game so much, and I experienced it firsthand when I would hop on to podcasts every single week. This man loves Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
This is his baby. What's more love than a child? I don't even know. I don't have a child, so I haven't experienced that. But my dog, I love my dog, right? This Survivor is his baby, and you can tell how much passion he has for the game. And it was really interesting to see the game from a producer standpoint.
Yeah.
Because we're out here playing, and we don't know another world. But Jeff sees Survivor, and he views us, and to us, we're all his kids.
Yeah.
Honestly, and the way that he looks at us, even at Tribal, he just sits back and is just observing. He's an observant, and he's a student of the game, and he's okay with learning things. I remember I would tell him, dude, I think you're wrong, or I think you should think of this perspective, and he's always open to listening and truly trying to understand my perspective, because at the end of the day, yeah, Jeff could be Jeff, but Jeff has never played Survivor.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't know what it's like to be a player. So I think he knows that, and he's always open to learn. And Survivor is a game that has evolved so much and is going to continue to evolve, you know? And yeah, it's exciting.
Well, let's talk about all of you playing in this playpen of Jeff's baby right now in Survivor. We're going to play a game right now.
You're so good.
Thank you. It's called Friend or Foe.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's
So we're going to run down the cast, and you're going to tell me either if this person is a friend, someone that you want to join up with, or a foe, either someone that you are not getting good vibes from, or someone that you could assess as a threat.
Okay.
I'm obviously talk about
Do I just say friend, foe?
I mean, you could be. I would love explanations, if you want to give them.
Okay.
And we'll get into certainly some pre-existing relationships baked therein.
Amazing.
But let's start at the top here. Let's start with Jenna.
Jenna, friend.
Okay.
I get good vibes from her. I just like the way she walks. She walks with such happiness and such curiosity. And obviously she was on season 1, and to be here for season 50 is huge, and I'm sure she feels it and knows it. I'm excited to get to know her. Yeah.
How about Colby?
Foe.
Ooh, okay.
Foe only because he's in his own world. I don't know, he sits in the back all the time. Which is a very alpha move, which, don't get me wrong, if you're an alpha, you're an alpha, but you're about to play Survivor with some people that will not let you control.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And he took the stairs instead of the escalator at the airport. And Emily looked back at me and she laughed, and I laughed.
Yeah, I was gonna say
fuck, I can't laugh too much because people are gonna know that I love Emily. And
yeah, that's the thing. That's a great callback.
It's yeah.
How about Stephanie?
I want to say friend, but I think foe.
All right, tell me about the pause. What you were thinking about?
The pause was because when she saw me, she was all excited, and I'm like, oh, I hope she's not a fan of my game. You know what I mean? Because sometimes these old school era, you get one or the other. You get the ones that have not watched Survivor for a long time because, you know, their lives or whatever.
Right.
Now they have kids. And Stephanie just gave me the vibe that she's like still a fan, and maybe she wants to come back or she wants to prove something. I don't know. It's just the vibe I get. It might change when I'm on the island, but for now, foe. Sorry, Stephanie.
How about Saray?
Friend, for sure. She's so good. She's so good. She's Saray for a reason, because even though we haven't said a word to each other, I already love her. And also, we've been on ice, which means we can't speak. But then we do have, you know, music players that don't have Wi-Fi. And I heard some R&B coming from her playlist, like old throwbacks. I'm like, oh, she's fun. She's cool. She's cool people.
How about Ozzy?
Friend. Seems chill. I want him to be a friend because he's so good at challenges. So I need him in front of me, you know, so people can take him out later. But maybe a friend to me might be a friend to all too, because he seems like a very likable person.
How about Coach?
Friend. Friend. You know what? I can see a world where he's a foe.
Okay.
I met Coach one time in Ben from 46 in his apartment.
Oh, right, because Ben played with Ben.
Yes,
Ben played with Ben.
Yeah, Ben played with Ben. And Coach and I are on Ben's album. We're both on his album. They're screaming lines and Coach is playing his trumpet. But I could see a world where we couldn't become enemies just because he's like...
You could be screaming at each other.
Yeah, he might... He seems easy to make fun of. And I'm out here to have fun, so I hope he doesn't... I hope his feelings don't get hurt too easily.
How about Aubrey?
Aubrey, foe.
Okay, tell me why.
She doesn't look anyone in the eyes
Mm.
at all. Not just me, anyone. And she kind of just walks like this all the time, which is cool if that's what you're trying to portray right now.
Yeah.
But I think we're all here to play, and it's a very take it or leave it season. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I mean, these are the personalities that are on this island.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be themselves fully. And I think Aubrey is, again, this is my perception. I think she's already trying to play a game that once we're on the island, that game is destroyed. I mean, it doesn't matter when we're on the island. So, yeah.
How about Chrissy?
Chrissy, I want to say friend.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with foe because she seems cutthroat.
Okay.
Like too cutthroat. I think I want to play with people where I want your mind to be in a battlefield when you think about voting me out.
Ooh,
You know?
I like that.
And I think Chrissy is not like that. I don't know, just the vibe I get. I think because she was so close to winning her season, she's coming back guns blazing.
Yeah.
And I love that for her, as she should, but not if we're aligned.
How about Angelina?
Angelina, friend.
Okay.
Yeah, she seems cool. I feel like we'd be friends outside of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christian?
Christian, friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. I think he might... I don't know. That's a little tricky because he's so intelligent and good at everything I'm not. And I think I'm good at everything he's not. So I think that might be like an unexpected duo.
Nice symbiotic relationship.
Yep. But who knows? I think he might be a little too strategic.
Okay.
In the sense that he might be trying to play too hard too soon. And I don't like that. But I like him as a person. So friend.
Mike White?
Friend, for sure. Mike, the other Mike. He's here for the vibes. Obviously, he doesn't need the money. Hopefully we're on the same track because I want to play this game with people that are having fun.
Yeah.
And, you know, if Mike White gets voted off first, you think he's going to care? No, he's going to go back and live his life and be grateful that he had a role on 50.
Right.
And that's kind of like the way that I want to take it, too.
All right. What about Rick Devens?
Foe.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Tell me why.
I don't know. He's just smirking too much.
Smirking too much?
Yeah, he just he's looking at everyone in the eyes way too much.
Interesting. Okay.
And I don't know. I've never spoken a word to Rick, and he was the first On Fire podcast co-host.
Yes.
I was the second. This guy did not reach out to me once to say, well, maybe he said like congrats, but he wasn't like, hey, you're gonna have a blast, or if you need any advice, hit me up. So.
There we go.
Holding that grudge. I'm just kidding.
Well, let's get into your beloved new era.
Yes.
Let's start with Jonathan.
Yes. Friend.
Okay.
Yeah. He's definitely someone I need because he is the strongest man in here, and everyone knows that. So I think people are going to want to take him out come merge, and I need those muscular men in front of me. And we already also saw what just happened with 48.
Yeah.
Where it's the strong six, strong men. I need the strong men in this game to shield me. And that way we can just go at them at the merge. But he's a friend because he also plays a loyal game. And I know the fans, loyal game. But when you're out here, you have to be vulnerable and you have to trust people. And I think he's someone that I can trust.
Let's get into Emily, because I know 45 is a lovingly, freakingly close cast.
Yes, yeah.
But also, the last time you were out here, you helped put the wheels in motion to send her out with one vote. So what's your relationship going into this?
Well, I love Emily. We're friends in the real world. We just saw each other in January. She came to Miami, and we went to Epcot together with the cast. But with her, it's tricky because, well, first of all, yes, I took her out on 45, but we were friends back then, right? We're friends now, which for me, it's going to make it harder to cut her. Just because when I love someone, I'm blinded. There's no world in my head where they can lie to me because I wouldn't do it to them.
Love goggles.
In the real world, But we're not in the real world. We're playing Survivor. And also, we're very similar in the sense that we won't hold grudges.
Yeah.
When I voted her off, even though we weren't friends, she looked at me, she goes, Dee, I was coming for you. And I said, thank you for understanding.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, she voted for me to win. She could have very much been the vote that tied me and Austin.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And she voted for me to win, and she did it so proudly. And I love that. And I feel like a part of me owes her. So I think if we're on the same starting tribe, I'm gonna take care of her as much as I could. I don't see a world where we are though. So hopefully once the merge comes, we can align and just give each other information. But I'm still playing for myself, and I'm still playing for my family. So it's me above anyone on this island. So I just, oh my God, I just already know that it's a battle when it comes to Emily, because it's gonna be hard with her. It is. Hopefully someone else takes her out before me.
Do my dirty work.
Yeah, please do my dirty work, because she will be an ally in the jury. And then again, she knows that I'll be an ally for her in the jury. So
yeah,
it's
let's
tricky.
Let's get into 46. Let's talk about the On Fire co-host that succeeded you in Charlie. What are your thoughts about Charlie?
I like Charlie, so friend. But I think Charlie only knows how to play middle. He's very easy to talk to, but that's the problem. He's so easy to talk to that you think that he's playing with you, but really he's playing all sides, and just kind of before you know it, Charlie's at the end. And some will say that a hot take is that Charlie should have won. So I think Charlie being so close to the end, I think there's a fire inside him that can very well get him to the end, because people are not going to view him as a threat. He's so easygoing. People are not going to view him as a threat. Even for myself, I'm okay with sitting next to Charlie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with sitting next to him. All the flies already.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, friend though for now.
How about Q?
I'm gonna say friend, surprisingly.
Okay.
Only because when I watched this season, I watched him and I thought to myself, damn, I'd hate to play with this man, because he's so chaotic. But I need chaotic players ahead of me. I need a Q in front of me, because I have a feeling everyone's gonna want him out, because you never know where Q's gonna be.
Right.
You never know where Q's gonna be. And yeah, I'll say friend.
Tiffany?
I want to say friend.
Okay.
But there's a pause there, because I don't know where her head's at. I've only met her one time briefly, and I think because her season came after mine, I'm a little afraid that she might have better connections with the 47, 48 than I do. Because after I played, I would go to events and stuff, but then I kind of just like left, just because I have my family, I have my friends, you know, kind of wanted to get out of the world. Not because I was thinking I would come back, but just, you know, just have some space.
Just to live your life.
Yeah, to live my life. But I'm afraid that she might have better friendships in the new era than myself.
Well, you mentioned 47. Let's get into Genevieve. What are your thoughts on her?
I want to say friend, but I'm going to go with foe, only because on her season, and again, I'm coming in this saying on their season, which kind of sucks, because I don't want to come in having a perception
but that's
of
all
how they
all
played.
You have,
but that's all I have. That's all we have, of course. But she had a hard time letting people in. And those are players that I don't want to play with, because they're too game body for me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to play with people who are not afraid to show their emotions, and who are not afraid to let me in, and vice versa. I want to let you in, so that when it comes time to cut me, you know that you're cutting not just myself, you're cutting everything you know about me, and you know that it's going to hurt me. And I feel like with Genevieve, that might be a battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the 48ers. Give me your thoughts on Joe.
Friend, for sure. Joe, it's interesting, because he played a very loyal game. He had Ava, he had Kyle. He was unwilling to vote them out, which I can understand, because that's the same thing that happened in my season. But friend, because I don't think that he's a super strategic player. But here's the thing, though. He just watched himself back.
Yeah.
What, like two to 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So in watching yourself back and having such little time to decompress, I think he might come back in here with something to prove to himself and to the world. Like, yeah, I didn't do well. I didn't win my season, and maybe I wasn't as strategic as everyone was saying. So let me do something to prove to the world that I could be that strategic player, or I could cut my number one allies.
Right.
But hopefully not. Let's see, because I'm hoping to align with him.
What are your thoughts on Camilla?
Love her. Love her. There's this softness about her without saying a word. So I can see why her and Kyle are so close. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch the finale for 48. Should have. I watched bits and pieces because I did a finale watch party in Miami.
That's the one episode you should have watched, Dee!
I know, what the hell?
They could come in here completely being like, oh my god, and then this happened, and then you'll be like, yep, I believe it.
Yeah. I mean, why would they lie? I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody I didn't watch it. But I loved when she was in the jury and she told Kyle, I watched bits and pieces.
Okay,
and she
there
goes,
you go.
I got you. Wow. You guys don't understand how emotional and gut-wrenching it is to be in the final 3, because you truly, you made these relationships with some people on the jury, but you truly have no idea where their votes are going to go. And for her to tell Kyle, I got you, oh man, what a girl. I love her, and I didn't even know her.
So let's talk about Kyle.
Yeah.
Because this is obviously, as far as you know, the only other winner out here. Does that make him an automatic friend, or is it someone you could easily throw under the bus if need be?
Yeah. Automatic friend, for sure.
Okay.
Because no one understands a win until you do it and until you go through it. We got the outcome that everyone wanted. There's no feeling of jealousy between Kyle and I. It's just like, dude, I'm pumped. I'm glad you won.
Yeah, there's no sort of...
Because
there's been some discourse as of late of, like, who's the best new era winner? Is it Kyle or is it Dee?
Yeah, I don't care. It could be Kyle. Good for you. There's never anything in me where... I mean, I think it's me, but there's never anything in me where if people are saying Kyle's the best new winner, good. That means he played a phenomenal game and he came out here and he played hard. But I'm excited to align with him because, well, not just because I like him and automatically we vibe, but because there's another winner ahead of me. So in time to cut winners, you can cut Kyle. Not me, please.
Any thoughts about the 49ers?
I don't like them.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't like them. Well, one, I don't like them because I don't know them, so I'm free to say whatever I want. I didn't watch their season, so I think they have an advantage where they can come out here and play either the same game or a better game, and also they have barely disconnected from the world. I mean, from this game world. They just left Fiji maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, and now they're coming back to play 50. I don't know. That's a little scary because, first of all, they're still in that game mode. They haven't come back and understood what it feels like for their castmates to be heartbroken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They haven't gone through those emotions because, and also it's just myself and Kyle. That's 2 winners. If there's 3 tribes, there has to be a 3rd winner. And I don't know who it is, but there has to be a 3rd winner if we're in 3 tribes. So, well, I'm interested to see if they lie or not.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. But I also think they're easy to throw under the bus, which is an advantage, but also that might be an advantage for them. If everyone wants to throw them under the bus, hey, throw me under the bus later. You know what I mean? So I could see a world also where they become swing votes easily.
Who's one cast member that you wish was out here from any previous season?
I gotta go with Julie. That's my girl. Before leaving, my God, I thought to myself, okay, I'm obviously so excited to play 50, but there's some like sort of grief in coming back to the island and not playing with your people.
Yeah.
And with the same cast. There's a little bit of like the stages of grief, and I went through it and I thought to myself, damn, I'm never gonna get 45 again twice with the same people.
Yeah.
And that's because I know them for who they are now, not just as, you know, this is Julie from Survivor, this is Kendra from Survivor.
Yeah.
You know, I know them as people. I know what they do for a living. I know their family members. So I wish Julie was here, just because I love her so much.
Well, let me invite some love in with my last question. We
Yes.
talked about this last time. Celebrity or fictional loved one out on the island. You said Dwayne Johnson last time.
I remember.
Do you want to double down on The Rock, or do you want to say somebody else?
No, let's go with someone else. Let me think, though.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, I got my answer.
Let's do it.
I said Dwayne Johnson last time. This time, I want Bad Bunny. I want Bad Bunny because he's a fellow Latino, and he's just, I don't know how much he's worth, but he's just a good time. You could tell in his interviews, kind of gives the same vibes as Mike White. That he doesn't need the money, but he's here for the vibes, and I want to play with fun people.
Yeah, this was awesome, as always. The conversation is as timeless as candy corn.
Oh my God, you're so good.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.